Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to House of Footy. It's your boy Ray, and with me, I've got a full house again. Welcome tonight, Gio,
What's good, guys?
and of course, welcome back, Mac.
What's good? Why aren't I first? This is weird. I don't like it.
It's the international break, so we are going to change things up a bit, just how I changed our intro there, and we're going to give you guys a podcast of games. Before we get into it, don't forget to follow us on our social media, both on Twitter and Instagram. Our handle is at @house_of_footy. Also, don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe to us. We are on both Spotify and YouTube. Lastly, feel free to get in touch with us via email. We love hearing from you guys, and we want you guys getting involved. Our email is houseoffooty@hotmail.com. But yeah, let's get straight into our podcast of games. I'm gonna run the first game, then Mac's gonna host his game, and Gio, you're gonna host the last game there. And so that being said, my first game is a tried and true game, over and under. It's a game where my co-hosts Mac and Gio will be cooperating to try to beat me, of course, the host. And this one's gonna be a fun one because it includes all three of our clubs. And first up, it's gonna be Mac's favorite team. Welcome back, Mac. We're gonna go with Arsenal. This one's gonna be appearances. So I'm gonna read out Mikel Arteta, the current manager, his number of appearances for Arsenal.
Mhm.
And then I'm gonna give you guys the second player. You guys have to come to a conclusion over or under that amount, and then we'll go from there. Hopefully you guys get the first one right, but the first one, of course. Oh, sorry. So Arteta has actually, he had 150 Premier League. 150 appearances altogether for Arsenal during his time there. The next player is Bukayo Saka. Does he have more or fewer than 150 appearances altogether, all competitions for Arsenal, not including his time, of course, with the academy teams? What do you guys think? 150 is the number.
If for reference, Gio, to give you an idea, I think he's at 90 of the last 91 games he's appeared in for Arsenal.
Uh-huh.
So the question is, does he add the extra? And that's, I think if I remember correctly, it's all under Arteta. He came out under Unai Emery. I don't think he played 2 seasons worth under Unai Emery, if I remember correctly. That's where I'm at right now. So I'm going. My inclination, to be honest, is to go under. Ooh, my inclination is to go under because of that. Because it's 90 of the last 91. That goes all through Arteta. I don't know if it starts at the beginning of Arteta or towards the end of Unai Emery. And Unai Emery was only a manager there for a couple of seasons, and he was just a squad player. He started at left back, which was crazy.
If I may give a clue, all competitions as well. So
all competitions,
including cups, different competitions as well. So
okay, so the way he said that makes me want to go over. I'll be honest with you, but I think it's very close. I don't think he's at 200.
I think it's
games.
very close. I think it's very close, but I think we should.
You decide. And also, I'm ashamed. This is not my club. I'm an England supporter.
This is your club. You should know. I shouldn't be the one who decides.
Okay.
I want to say under.
But no, the way he said that makes me want to go over, unless he's double bluffing us.
Exactly.
And I've seen Ray. I've not seen Ray play poker before. I've seen him play Among Us, and he just doesn't know what he's doing. So it's not much help. So I don't know.
Let's go.
No, because
I personally want to say under.
No, but I want to go over now.
Want to say under,
but I want to go over.
This is your club.
But I want to go over now. I want to go over.
Okay,
I don't care.
Okay.
We can go over. It's not my club. What do you mean? I'm a Spurs supporter. Okay.
Guys, consensus and 3.
Okay, we're gonna go over. We're gonna go over.
Yeah, we're gonna go over.
Thank you for the answer. That is correct. It is over. According to Transfer Market, Saka has 196 appearances and counting for Arsenal at the time of recording. So almost 50 more than Arteta had during his time. Yep. Next player is Nketiah. Does Nketiah have more or fewer than 196 appearances for Arsenal?
He should have 0 appearances, but unfortunately he does have some. But it's definitely a lot lower than 196. Gio, are you cool with that?
I'm sticking with under for this one.
Okay, under. We're good.
Okay, that is correct. Nketiah has 148 at the time of recording for Arsenal. The next player is, of course, Bernd Leno. Does he have more or fewer than 148 appearances for Arsenal?
I'm gonna go with under again, Gio. That's my first thought.
Under. No, I'm definitely on the same boat here. Under.
148 was a number to beat. You guys are going under. That is correct. Bernd Leno only had 125. Maybe he'll make more for the club in the future, but time of recording, that is under the 148 Nketiah appearances. Fifth player we're moving on to is Olivier Giroud. Does he have more or fewer than 125 appearances for Arsenal?
He has more. I wish he didn't.
He has
but
more.
he has more.
He definitely has more. He definitely has more.
Makes my heart
He actually
so
spent
warm.
a lot of time there.
Way too much time.
Great. Is this a consensus?
Yeah.
All right, so that is correct. Olivier Giroud actually has 253 at the time of recording. Again, could come back and make some more appearances for Arsenal. To end his career. But 253, quite surprising for me. But the next one, I think it's a tough one. Aaron Ramsey. Does Aaron Ramsey have more or fewer than 253 appearances for Arsenal, all competitions, throughout all his time at Arsenal? At the time of recording. So 253 is the number to beat.
Gio, I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna go. My inclination again is to go under. He spent spent a lot of time at Arsenal, but a lot of it was injured. He only had like 2 consistent seasons of actually being healthy.
No,
So I want to say under. I want to say under.
Let's say under. Let's say under.
We're probably wrong.
Are we locked in there, boys?
Locked in.
We'll lock in with under.
That is incorrect, boys. Aaron Ramsey, 369 appearances for Arsenal, according to Transfer Market. So, yeah, I was quite surprised at that as well. I'm assuming because of course, all the time he spent there, all the cup competitions that he was involved with. So, unfortunately, that is wrong. I'll just give you guys the last one quickly before we wrap up this part. This team, Granit Xhaka, over or under 369.
It's under.
It's under.
100%.
Okay, that's correct. So, though you guys still didn't get a point, I'm winning 1-0 right now. But the next team we're going to talk about, Gio's team, I think Gio can spearhead this one a lot. Manchester United. Erik ten Hag had 6 goals for his club during his club time at Twente. He was a center back. I wasn't aware of that, but he had 6 goals. The next player we're going to talk about now is Romelu Lukaku. Did he have more or fewer than 6 goals for Manchester United?
Under!
Manchester United.
Under! I've been hammering the under.
All competitions.
Hammering the under.
Over. It's over.
That is correct. Romelu Lukaku, 42 goals for Manchester United during his time at the club. Could be more,
Very impressive.
Could be way more.
Great return.
Next player, Cavs' favorite player, Anthony Martial. Does he have more or fewer than 42 goals for Manchester United?
Sorry,
he has to repeat. Martial.
More than 42 goals?
Yeah, I think it has to be over because he spent so much goddamn time.
I know. Over the span of this many years, you think
you should. Right? You should as a striker, you should walk into by accident a good fair fought few, right?
35 of them should be. You just happen to stand there and the ball came to you. So we're going over.
Question: Does every goal count because he has 2 gloves on? For 2? Does it count for 2 goals because he's wearing 2 gloves? No.
Even if that was the case, of course, it is over. 89 goals, Martial at the time of recording for Manchester United, all competitions. Next player, Marcus Rashford. Over or under 89 goals for Manchester United?
Has to be over as well.
Has to be over.
Yeah.
Over.
Okay, if we lock it in, that is correct. It is 124.
Look at Mack.
124 goals.
I'm a Man U fan. You didn't know. I'm a Man U fan.
Maybe Mack is actually
I sleep in all
Man U
red
fan here. Okay. Next player is Bruno Fernandes. Over or under 124 goals for Manchester United. This one is pretty simple.
Are we
You guys
multiplying with the amount of time he cries at the referee? Because I feel like that might be over.
Under.
Yeah, it's
Under.
It's under. Yeah.
Under.
Okay, if we are all in agreement, that is correct. 68 goals for Manchester United. Time of recording. Next player, Jesse Lingard. Did he have more or fewer than 68 goals for Manchester United during his time with the club?
He was
Fewer.
there for so
No,
long.
I'll
It's
go
fewer,
under.
though.
I think it's fewer. You're overinflating it because you're counting like 3 celebrations per goal, so you think he scored 3 goals.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. No.
So
You're
no,
actually
but
correct. You're actually correct.
that's what it is. That's what it is. Especially with
You're-
Pogba.
My fondest one actually is the one where he Millie rocked on Arsenal. That was fantastic, and he celebrated with Lukaku in the corner. So
I'll be honest with you.
I'll go
I don't know what a
under.
Millie
I'll go
Rock
under.
is. I don't know what that is. So you just said random words to
It's-
me. It's okay.
It's a very popular dance, and he celebrated.
I don't have
on
to.
Arsenal.
I don't have
That's all you
TikTok.
really
I'm
need to
sorry.
know.
Next.
But yeah, let's go with under. I think we're going under here.
Under, that is correct. 35 goals during his time at Man U. So last player, boys. If you guys get this one right, you guys win this category. Oh well, this team. So it could go 1-1, and then we have a tiebreak. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Did he have more or fewer than 35 goals during his time at Man U? I should have mentioned Lingard had 35. Bruno had 68. Does Ibrahimovic have more or fewer than 35?
Gio, what's your first
I
thought?
want to say more. I want to say more,
I think it's less.
but he did
think
get
it's fewer.
injured.
Yes.
He scored key goals. I'll give him that. But
No.
to say that
Because he
scored
played.
more than
Because he only played
35
2 years. It was only 2 years. It was a very short time period, if I remember correctly. And for half of one of the years, he was hurt. So I want to say
Yeah.
under. I remember him like for the 1 year he had like 20 goals. I think like the first year he had like 20 goals, something like that.
That's what I'm
Because
saying.
but
That's what
then
I'm
I don't
saying.
think he scored again.
No,
and then he went to
scored
LA.
Not much.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm not no
Okay,
disrespect to
so-
Zlatan, but like
3.
Okay. So,
you
okay, so
choose.
What do you
choose.
want? What
but
do you
that's-
want? What do you want?
No, it's your choice. It's your team. It's your team, bro. It's your team.
Because you already know what I'm gonna say.
Your 8th place team.
Is
Just
I
go
go by
ahead.
one saying in
Or
life.
9th, 10th.
Because I go by one saying in life.
Always bet the over? No. Then I want to go under.
Let's try to bet the under. Let's go
No,
over. Let's go over.
listen,
Let's go over.
No!
Fuck it.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
Tough push you guys.
Okay.
Fuck it.
Over and
Over.
under, boys.
Yeah, Gio
Over.
decides.
That
Over.
is incorrect,
Yeah,
Gio.
just,
He only had 29 goals, so
That's
he
what
had
I'm
6 fewer than
Nine.
Jesse Lingard during his time at Man U.
Damn.
So unfortunately, you guys have lost this 2-0, but I'll give you guys a chance to get a consolation point. The next team, my team, Liverpool. We're gonna go with the category of assists. This one should be pretty straightforward, I think. Of course, myself being a Liverpool fan. Of course, Jurgen Klopp had 7 assists during his time at Mainz, during when he played, I think, as a defender as well. So the next player is Fabinho. Does he have more or fewer than 7 assists for Liverpool during his time at Liverpool?
He should have more. He should.
Yeah, over.
If he
Over,
doesn't,
over.
I'm okay to stop here and just call it a day.
Bro, if he doesn't, he might be one of the most overrated players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair shout. So we agree that it's over.
Over.
Yes.
That is correct. He actually has 10, so only 3 more
There's only
than
3.
Jurgen Klopp.
But yeah, to be
But-
fair, he played as like a third center back. Let's be real here.
Okay. Yeah.
That's correct. Okay, so next player is Philippe Coutinho. Does he have more or fewer than 10 assists for Liverpool during his time there?
More for sure.
I think he has more just passing to Mo, right?
No, they didn't play that long together. They didn't. No. They didn't play that long together.
It doesn't matter because Mo was on a tear at those times.
I would say it's more to Suarez or Sturridge. That's more like it for me
That's fair.
Okay, fair enough.
because they did not pass to
Okay,
each other.
then-
Someone had to give them the ball.
Either way, it's
This-
more. Either way, it's more.
More than 10 assists.
assists,
That
yeah,
is
yeah.
correct. Coutinho
Probably
had
more than
45 assists during his time at Liverpool. Next player is Sadio Mane. More or fewer than 45 assists during his time at Liverpool.
Ooh, this is a great question. Because if you guys see what Roberto Firmino said about the separation between
Yep.
Mane and Salah, he's like he
No,
he had to like
wait,
stop
what
the
do you
beef. He had to be in the middle of them all the time because they were always
Yep.
arguing and shit. He called them out on that, and he's always had to be. So I feel like quite a few of the assists didn't go to Salah if Mane got any. So
It's close. It's close.
I think
45
this is
it's
very close. I think it's very close. I lean under. The only reason why I don't is because they scored so many goals. He's probably walked into a few. That's my thought process. But he doesn't seem obviously like a natural player to create for someone else. So, whereas Philip Coutinho did. I only know he played like 4 or 5 years at Liverpool, but he banged for 4 or 5 years. Versus Mane, not naturally I was gifted as a passer, but because he scored so many, he probably got a bunch. He never took any set pieces, so it wasn't like he was crossing the ball. I lean under. That's me, Gio. What about you?
Under. Your logic is pretty spot on there. So I would
Okay.
go under.
If we all agree there, it is incorrect. Sadio
Oh,
Mane, 48 assists,
48?
only 3 more than Philip Coutinho. So,
Oh,
unfortunately, boys, that's a
man.
clean sweep for
That's a
me.
pass.
But I gotta give it to you guys. That was a tough one. Sadio Mane was there. Guess how many Andy Robertson had, or has at the time of recording?
Andy
More or
Robertson?
fewer than 48?
More, 100%.
That is correct. He has
100%.
82 at the time of recording. And then the last two players that I was gonna sandwich in between Robertson would have been Firmino and Henderson. They actually have the same number of assists.
Oh, so you
79. So that would have been
boys.
a
Hendo had
tricky one there too,
79. So Hendo's
That's
better than
correct.
Coutinho, than Mane.
By the numbers?
By the numbers, much better
Definitely,
player.
yes.
Okay, cool. We're on the same page. Great.
Anyways, boys, I think that was a fun round. We're gonna take a quick break here, and then we'll jump into Mack's game there. So stay with us, guys, after this break. Welcome back to House of Footy, guys. We are gonna continue our podcast of games today, and the next game we're gonna toss it over to Mack. Mack, please introduce your game, and then let us have it.
Simply enough, we're going to be doing a tier list of the best players under the age of 25 in world football right now. Again, these aren't kind of every player that could potentially be ranked in the system. Just a generic, I think it's just over 30 players. We're going to quickly run through, give some quick takes, some quick fire thoughts. We broke it down into 5 different categories. One being future icon, will be a star, squad player, meh, and bust, which we have now also dubbed Freddie Adu. You had been there for the first bit, but we had a little bit of technology issues. My apologies. But with that being said, let's dive right into it. Just to give an idea, just to lay the groundwork, we're not saying where this player is currently at in their career. It's we're over the full arc of their career. If we were to look back on how things have gone for them, where would we potentially rank them in that system, right? How would we look back on their career potentially? So it's really giving our opinions on what we think this player will be at the end of their career. To start off, we're going to start with both of your boys. A player for Real Madrid, Tchouaméni, also plays for France. What are your quick thoughts on there? How about for you? Let's start with you, Ray.
Yeah, Tchouaméni, great player. Could be one of the better players in his position in the next few years, but doesn't scream out future icon to me, and is just under that will be a star category. So I think he's going to be a squad player for most of his time at Real Madrid and France. So that's a little bit of a disrespect for him, but I think squad player is a decent start from him.
What about you, Gio?
I would have to agree for a squad player. He's on the brink of star, but I don't think he'll become a star at Real Madrid if he doesn't get sort of the touches that he needs to become, that consistent level player. But a lot of players have, been consistent, starting 11 guys, role player type guys in that in that Madrid system. So who's to say, he can't, flourish there? But right now, I'm saying he's a squad player.
I think that's fair. I think if you look at the arc of his career, if you were to ask me now, I don't think he's going to reach the levels of a player like Luka Modric, or even a Benzema, not that type of player. I think the comparison would be, and I think as we talked about earlier, is maybe a little bit better than Dani Carvajal, maybe not as good as Toni Kroos, which is a very, very good career. But that's not a star player. That's not the best player on a winning team type of mentality that I don't feel like he has right now, but who knows? But this is a good, I think, placeholder to be able to build the rest of the tier list off of. To quickly go into a player that recently signed for Chelsea. I think he's now, as of now, is the most expensive defensive midfielder in the history of world football. Moises Caicedo. What are your quick thoughts there, Gio?
If I'm going to be completely honest, it might rub all Chelsea fans the wrong way. I just think he earned a move off of one very good season. Very good season. Hasn't been very consistent at that, and he hasn't, to be quite fair, hasn't had the greatest start to his Chelsea career either. I'm personally gonna put him at meh.
Ray, would you
I
disagree?
have to agree there.
Okay,
I
fair
would
enough.
not disagree.
I think for me he's the top of meh, bottom of squad player. And in comparison to players that we're going to talk about, I think he fairly slots in there. We're going to talk now. We're going to quickly talk about a guy who has played maybe 7 good games and now has to unfortunately enter this conversation because he got called up to the England team as well. It is what it is. I guess already based off of what this Chelsea team has done for so far this season, probably a Chelsea veteran, the amount of games played. Cole Palmer. Quick thoughts there for you boys. Where would you fit him here?
If I may start, it's
Go
gonna
ahead.
be a bust for me.
Oh, okay. The first bust call
Just
out.
don't
Okay.
think if Chouameni is gonna be a squad player, honestly, he's gonna be a bust because in every team he's gonna be at, there's gonna be better players than him. He likely won't start if Chelsea get their full strength team, and in England, of course, he won't start over Bukayo Saka in the next 10 years. I don't think so. For me, it's a bust, unfortunately, from the players that we're gonna talk about. So.
What about you, Gio?
Tough call from Ray over there. I'd put him with his Chelsea teammate and say meh.
For me,
I think he's
sorry, go
still
ahead.
young. He's still very young. He still
Yeah.
has that potential, but as of right now, in terms of his collectiveness as a player and his mental psyche as a player, things are going well. So I think he has the potential to kind of push through that glass ceiling. But right now, I'll put him at meh, just because. Again, there's a lot of things going right for him. He hasn't faced too much adversity yet.
Completely fair. For me, if you had asked me just completely about his footballing ability, again, it's too early to say. Hasn't been enough proof in the pudding to be able to figure out how good of a player he could potentially be because he was behind so many different players at Man City. And if Pep is allowing you to leave, is there a particular reason why? Outside for the finance stuff, or maybe Pep was wrong. I don't know. So that's why I lean meh, but based off his hairline, I'm gonna go bust. How are you guys? Sounds good. I think that's because 2 people for bust, Ray and me, and then Gio, you put him in meh. We'll put him down at bust for now. Okay. I think this is our final Chelsea player. Are they going to reach the whole bottom of our list with Enzo Fernandez?
Ooh. I might have a differing opinion to you guys. He's up there with Tchouaméni for me.
Agreed.
Could be
Squad player.
a good player, squad player at the moment for sure. Based on the players that we have here, could be big. He still has a long time in his career. Just have personally expectations high for him, but comfortable with him being a squad player.
I'm good with that. Gio, what are your thoughts?
No, I agree. I think he's be a squad player. Again, he's earned a lot of these players are earning moves off, a solid string of performances. Not enough sample size for me. So I'd put him at squad player.
Fair. And after Tchouaméni, we would all agree on that, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So we'll leave it at there. For me, I'm going to say it right now. I'm going to put my bias card on the table. Declan Rice, bottom of future icon for me.
Bottom of future.
Bottom of future icon.
I think he'll be a star.
Yeah.
I don't think he's.
I think the separation
icon.
will be is trophies. If he gets trophies, he is a future icon, and that's up to Arsenal's success under Mikel Arteta. I think that's the separator, because if you ask everything as a defensive midfielder, and I think we talked about him before, there's no reason where he couldn't be, I would argue, better than Casemiro was at Real Madrid. I think he has more in his game. I think he has more in his locker. And I think there was just a slice of difference for me what Casemiro was being a very, very good player to potentially a kind of a future icon, that type of player that, you'd be excited about packing in FIFA. You know what I'm saying? So for me, that's where I have him. Again, you both would probably leverage it down, but that's my initial thought.
I'm good with
just have him
be a star.
Yeah, I'm good with will be a star, and it's firm at will be a star. Not
Fair
screwing
enough.
anything else.
That's completely fair. So now we're going to go with the Barca duo. One I think is their mom is dating PK. Can we confirm this? Either of you? Do we have this locked down? Confirmed? No. I don't know if it's
cannot
Pedri or
confirm nor
Gavi.
deny.
But tomato tomato. But we're going to go with Pedri and Gavi. Let's do them both at the same time. I think that's fair. Is there? Well, I think I'll phrase it this way. Is there, Ray? Do you see a difference between these two players in terms of one has a little bit more quality over the other? And if so, where would you slot them?
I think so. This might be controversial to people out there. I like Pedri more than Gavi.
Question.
Fair. Okay, go.
Don't watch the much Barca. Which one's Pedri? Which one's Gavi?
Pedri's the one on the right. Gavi's the one on the left.
Okay, then I have different opinions from Ray. Then.
Okay.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Right.
I would think. I like Pedri as will be a star at the end of his career.
Okay.
Gavi will be a squad player for me.
Gio, are you reversed of Ray's opinion?
I'm quite literally reverse. I just think Gavi's a better playmaker, and that's what they probably are looking forward to people in the middle to create. So, yeah, I just have the reverse opinion.
Since I get to split the hairs between the both of you, I don't know if I've actually talked to either of you about this, but I agree with Ray. I'm very much more of a Pedri fanboy, if you would ask me. I think he has a little bit more skill, just that little bit more extra technique and class. I think they're both phenomenal players, and to be honest, I think they could potentially fit very well together. And it's interesting where potentially between them, those two and De Jong, they could. Again, it's very lofty goals, but there's no reason why they couldn't be similar into kind of the realm of Iniesta, Busquets, and Xavi. Not as good as those three, but just under them, but do similar types of things, if that makes sense.
Wait.
Yep.
So the one you put in the start is
That's Pedri.
Pedri?
Yes.
Okay. No. Time out.
Okay.
Time out.
But are we okay with this position? Yes.
No, this is the right position because we all have the same opinion. I mistaken the two.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
Our opinions are the same. This is what I want. This is
okay, gotcha.
Exactly.
So Pedri
Sorry
here.
for the folks listening. I'm not a Barca stan, so I
We can tell. Are we okay with the positioning here with Gavi and Pedri so far in terms of where they are? Do you want to move anything around?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I guess we'll just be quick here with Jude Bellingham, a future icon.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yes.
Yeah. Just
Okay,
go.
no doubt. Okay.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt. The question, we'll see how this goes, but I have a take later. Phil Foden, where will he slot in?
This fellow will be a star in front of Declan Rice.
Interesting.
Ooh.
He will be scraping the ceiling of future icon for England. I think he is that.
Ooh, spicy. I like the spice.
He's the versatility that England has struggled to find for quite some time.
I like that he's gonna be a star. I just don't know where he will be. Like it could go. I think he will be a star. He could be bottom future icon, or it could be at the end of his career just because of Pep system, just top of squad player. Honestly, so I'm gonna leave it to you, Mac, to decide.
Initially my thought process to put me here, right in between Declan Rice and Pedri. To be honest with the both of you, I feel like, but I think what Ray you called out, I think is a great point. But I'll leave him here beside Pedri for now on the right hand side. So that's third right now and will be a star, just because I think there is so much variance with him. It's going to be when Man City moves on from KDB, is there a tactical shift? And what I think by that point would be under new management, not Pep, between a Foden-Holland relationship and see how that well can go. That's my opinion. I think it could work out very, very well. But there is a potential where his whole career is not dissimilar to like Bernardo Silva's, where he's never in the conversation one of the best players in the world, but he's just been a very, very good player, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Now we're going to move over to the Bundesliga for a couple of players. Someone that plays for Bayer Leverkusen, if I remember correctly, Florian Wirtz. Personally, I want to go first. I haven't seen him play a whole lot. I think I know these comparisons have been made between, because he's kind of a taller player, but I feel like the comparison happened to Kai Havertz. I've seen that online a little bit, which I think does Verts a little bit disservice because I think that he's a little bit better in tighter spaces. So I think if he does make a bigger move, he could be a star. But I feel like for me right now, I haven't seen enough yet. I know he's an older player if we're talking about under 25s. So I'm going to go for a top of squad player. That's as middle as I can give him for right now. That's me.
I actually agree where Mac puts him. I obviously want the best for him because I'm a huge fan. But I think injuries will be the biggest X factor for him because he's so young, but he's already tore his ACL once. And the way he plays, that kind of whip he puts into the ball is like, who's to say, God forbid it happens again. But that's the thing that's holding back his career, I think. And I would put him at the front of squad player as well.
Right?
Well, I mean, you guys have made it up for us, so let's move on. But lastly, on Verts, he has the potential, I think, to be an icon. If he gets that next move, and there's talks about him maybe moving to the Premier League. If he gets a move and plays in a Guardiola system, I can see him putting up KDB numbers easily. So I'm not mad at the squad player at the moment. I would have put him in the will be a star, but of course, majority rule. So let's move on to the next player.
And next one, Alphonso Davies. I'll be honest, I'm going to go right now. For me, if you ask me, I know I'm going to put my Canadian bias to the side. I'm going to go meh. Because as a left back, so the thing is, as a left back, he's just a regular squad rotation player. I don't think there's the ceiling. I don't think necessarily if I'm thinking of a star, like I don't think he's going to be like an Ashley Cole type of left back. I don't think he's even going to be kind of a Marcelo type of left back. That type of player where, hey, that's kind of world class, one of the best ever. I don't feel like he has that in him, at least what we've seen as yet. I know he views himself as much more of an offensive player. Maybe if he changes, that could change. I don't know. But as of right now, I think I would go top of meh.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that,
but I think for what he's done so far, I think we can put him at the end of squad player. But if you guys have decided already, then let's put him at front of meh.
So
that's fine.
Gio's bottom squad player, I'm at top of meh. Ray, where do you place him at?
End of squad player, because I think he's 23. He has a big move in his career left. It could go really well for him, or it could just be a decent career move, and then he's gonna, of course, be one of the best players, or if not already the best player for Canada in history. So, yeah, I'll move him to like the end of squad player.
End of squad player, fair enough. I'm going to jump around my list a little bit, just for the sake of eating out the pyramid a little bit, at least from my opinion. Let's go with Rodrigo from Real Madrid. And I'll be honest with the both of you. I know right now, people that play for Ultimate Team, he's a busted player. For me, he's bottom of meh. He's the average of rotation player as there can be. See, I think if his name was anything different, if he wasn't Brazilian, he wouldn't be as rated as highly as he is. I don't see that much in this game, I'll be honest. I'm going to go bottom of meh, even below Moises Caicedo. There's very little in this game.
No. I would put him right now because the way they lean on him, I would put him above Caicedo. But yeah, I would put him at meh as well. He doesn't get the respect he I don't know if he deserves it or not, but
no, he doesn't. That's why he's in meh. That's why he's in meh. Ray, what you
Let's
got?
Move on.
Okay, fair enough. Good.
I agree.
I love it. You guys think of Real Madrid players, man. Perfect. Let's continue on with the Real Madrid theme. Eduardo Camavinga. What are your boys' thoughts?
It's another one of those guys. Until he finds his right position and the way they use him, he'll always be just a squad player. Until they allow him to unlock his full potential in one position, he'll always be a squad player. And
I'll be honest.
You can park him in front of Enzo and behind Camavinga.
In front of Enzo and behind Camavinga?
Yeah.
So you mean Tchouaméni.
So,
right here,
yeah.
right? For me, I'll be honest with you,
sorry.
I like Camavinga more than Tchouaméni. I think there's a little bit more to him. I think he obviously doesn't bring as much of a presence, but his versatility, kind of his work rate, I think everything is there. I just wish he had a manager that understood how to play him in a good position more consistently. Or the team could sign a left back, one of the two. I don't know. It is what it
So
is.
you can actually put him in front of Tchouameni. You can actually put him in front.
That's how I see it. That's how I see it.
Yeah,
Ray, how do you feel?
I don't mind that.
Oh, you don't mind that?
Because I think at the end of the day, his utilization rate is much higher than Tchouameni. So
fair enough.
Let's go with that.
So let's quickly go through a couple of these, then just a couple quick fire easy ones. Donnarumma, only goalkeeper that I could really think of that was under 25, really good. Future icon in all likelihood.
Icon.
Agreed? Okay.
Yep.
Mbappe, where we would replace him? Icon, of course.
Icon.
But where?
Icon. Right there.
Is he at the top of icon
fine.
or is he below Jude Bellingham?
Right there.
That's fine.
Right now it's fine. Okay.
Next to him.
Erling Haaland, where would we replace Erling Haaland?
Erling Haaland will be.
He's a future icon. I don't think there's any. For me,
he's definitely a future icon.
Okay.
I think. No. Yeah. No.
Right.
I would put him behind Mbappe. Yeah.
Okay, so right now in our future icon we have Jude, Mbappe, Haaland, and then Donnarumma.
Correct.
So now let's go to a little bit more of some spicy wingers, just to give some quick dates here. Vinicius Jr.
I love spice. Will be a star.
Ray?
I have him in between Haaland and Donnarumma.
Ooh, as a future icon? No, I can't see him as I don't see him as an icon. I don't see him as an icon.
I love the shout.
It's an interesting shout. It's an interesting shout. For me,
Madrid and Brazil's next big thing.
But no, I don't think
agree.
I think he's going to be Brazil's next big thing, as like he's going to be. I think they're going to look at him, and maybe this might be harsh, is that their worst best player they've ever had. Where in terms of, you talked about like the Ronaldos, Ronaldinhos, the Neymars. I don't think he could step on the same field as any of them. But because right now Brazil are right now in a transition, I think he's going to be the best of what's available. That's my take. I put him top of will be a star, below Declan Rice. Let's be honest. That's how I see him. But I'm down for Gio. You said will be a star. Are we okay for right here? Then I guess.
Let's see. Yes.
That's right in front of Declan Rice, and then touching future icon for you, Ray. Okay.
Yes.
Another spicy winger.
Fair.
Bukayo Saka.
Spicy winger. Bukayo Saka will be a star. Let's just call it what it is.
I would have put him next to Vinicius, in between Haaland and Donnarumma. Personally.
Okay. I feel like he's here. I think he's touching the grass. And I think the separation, similar to me, I view him and Declan Rice near identical in terms of what they can bring. It's just the trophies will be the question. If they can win big at a team like Arsenal, or do they need that other move? Do they have to go to the cities? Do they have to go to the Real Madrids to kind of get the type of club trophy? Because let's be real here, as an England fan, we're hopeful, but it's all likelihood. Let's be honest, right? You know what I'm saying? It's not going to come international. It's not going to come international.
We'll touch on them soon, Gio.
Okay. I know we're going long here. I apologize. Let's try to run through a couple more quickly. Let's go through the center backs then. Quick fire. De Ligt. Still under 25. Scary enough, which is when I was looking at that. Thought it was very interesting. He's still young.
Can I say meh?
Ooh. Top of meh? Ray?
Can I say meh? I would say top of meh. I think if Bayern had the opportunity to buy another center back, and they had the budget to replace him, and they said and management said free reign, buy any center back you like, they'd replace him, because they're not replacing Kim. Kim is much more mobile than him, I believe.
The problem hasn't been Kim. It's been they've been trying to always buy a new center back. It was like Upamecano, then De Ligt, now Kim, to be like the guy. But none of them, at least Kim thus far, early days, hopefully can be that guy, but De Ligt wasn't. I think where he messed up, he should have gone to Barca, shouldn't have gone to Juventus. That's where he messed up in his career arc so far. I'm okay with bottom of squad player, top of Met. Ray, what are your thoughts? You're the deciding vote.
I would have, just because, like you said, he's under 25. He's probably going to be one of the best Dutch defenders by the end of his career. I would have him at squad player and a squad player just because he has so much time left in the game that he could still make a big move. But I don't disagree with Gio. He's not cutting it at the moment. Could very well be just a meh at the end of his career as well.
Fair enough. Now, another center back, William Saliba.
That has to be easily a star.
I would have him at star as well.
Probably next to Declan Rice there.
To the right of Declan Rice.
Yeah.
Personally, I would have him all the way over here in front of Vinicius. I'll be honest. To be honest, I don't rate Vinicius as much as most. That's fair. That's fair. But I'll put him here. I think we average it out. I'm completely okay with that. Now the second most expensive defender in the history of football, behind Harry Maguire, Jakob Guardiola. Early days for him will be tough to see. He's not been playing as a center back. He's been playing as fullback mostly. What quick thoughts initially? Where do we see him? For me, he goes top of squad player because I don't know. It's so early. It's so early. He's still very young. I think he's 21.
It's so early, and the way he performed at the World Cup was just like above his age. You know what I'm saying?
But then Messi roasted him as like an ancient man.
Yeah, but
it's Messi. I understand you. You're right.
Bro, it's Messi at the end.
I'm just saying. I just wanted to hear you say that. It's November.
Him being 21, I'm good with him being in the top of squad.
Top of squad player?
In and around the top. In and around the top of squad.
We'll give Florian last. We'll give Florian verse here. Okay. Next, quickly. I know we're running very long. Again, I apologize. Let's do let's do some Martinelli. Quick thought.
Squad player.
Ooh.
If he doesn't earn if he doesn't earn the right move, he's a squad player. If he doesn't
right move, why does he have to leave Arsenal?
Because the way Arsenal plays, there's too much configuration, just like Pep. So you're never gonna get the consistent minutes that he needs on the ball, and he's just gonna be a squad player.
Ooh.
I think that's a very hot take. I don't think there's too much. I know this is early days. I think he's only like a level and a half below Vinicius right now. I think there is. I'm saying no. There is separation, but people think it's like 5-degree separations.
For Vinny is mod right now.
So you would take Gabriel. You would take Gabriel Martinelli over Rodrigo, is what you're saying.
100%. No question. There's not.
As of right now.
I don't think Rodrigo can. I don't think Rodrigo could fill Martinelli's shoes.
But can Martinelli fill Rodrigo's shoes? Is the
question. 100%. No questions asked.
Oh.
All right.
No question. Right. For me, that's just me. I bias on the table, and I don't rate Rodrigo. I don't think there's one individual thing that he does on the football pitch that is outstanding. It's just that he's been on a good team and he's been like the 11th player on the good team. Versus I've never seen him like take a game by the scruff of the neck and take his man one-on-one consistently to beat them. Versus especially with Saka gone sometime with Martinelli, he's the only guy that can do that. And the amount of goals, I know it's just one season, very early days. So that's why I would based off that, I think he would be for me closer to the top of squad player because he has one good Prem season, to be honest. But it was such an amazing season. For a team that finished second, I have to put him in that conversation. Where I think by the end of his career, what I mean by is by the end of his career, I think there is going to be just like 1.5 degree difference between him and Vinicius, where there's not going to be too much separating by the end of their career.
Ooh, Joe, what did you have, man?
I'd have him as squad player.
Oh, you guys! Hey, listen, we're gonna get roasted by. We're gonna look back at this in a few years and get roasted. But I'm gonna put my neck out here. He's bottom of meh, top of bust for me.
Ooh, that's a
I definitely don't see him being.
We'll average it out then. In terms of bottom of squad, like bottom squad player for Gio. For me, mid squad player, I would say. For me, and you put top of bust, so top of meh. I think that's fair.
Okay.
Okay.
We gotta continue.
we got to continue. I'm going to go quick here. Julian Alvarez, for me, bottom of meh.
Ooh.
Bottom of meh.
Bottom of meh.
I agree. I agree.
Oh, jeez. Yeah,
Bottom
we're
of
definitely
meh.
gonna look back at this and cringe when we
Bottom
look
of
at it.
meh. I think he's very
Who-
fortunate for where he's
can we,
at right now. I think he's very
Can we
fortunate.
at least put him next to Martinelli, man? Like,
Okay, that's right.
I
That's right.
think
That's right.
he's a good. He's gonna be good at the end of his
Yeah.
career. So, but I don't think he's gonna be an icon. He could be a star, but hey, but let's just move it on. Same
Alejandro
category, just different
Garnacho,
position.
complete bust.
Complete bust.
He's above Cole Palmer. He's above Cole Palmer,
I-
but not by much.
I don't agree with complete bust. But I hate the way
See-
that they're using him.
For me, he has to leave Man U because
No,
he's
no,
playing
no,
behind.
I agree.
He's playing behind Rashford. It doesn't make any sense. They're not going to get rid of Rashford. He does the exact same thing as Rashford. There's no difference in terms of what they bring as individual skill. And when he does get on the
I think
pitch,
the
he's
talent is
nowhere near
there,
clinical enough. At least what we've seen him as yet. So for me, I go bust.
I go man or squad player if he decides to stay at Man U. That is.
Can we then just either put him next to Enzo or next to Cole Palmer? Like, I think he could be good because honestly I haven't seen him as much.
Mhm.
I would leave him in meh for now. It could be good, but honestly, like, if things don't change, like you just said, I don't really see that going forward for him. But yeah, let's leave it at that if you guys agree with that.
Sounds good. We'll leave him here then.
I'm
So
cool with that.
quickly, 2 Man City players: Rico Lewis, Jeremy Doku. Rico Lewis, for me, if you would ask right now, I would go bottom of meh. Just been fortunate, doesn't really fit in. Jeremy Doku,
Agreed.
I'm gonna go. I would say in between Enzo and Chouameni and squad player. Love what I see, but still early days.
Also agree.
Right?
I just don't rate Doku that high. I would put him I'm okay with putting him in squad player, but I wouldn't put him that high in the squad player.
We'll put him all the way
So
at the
maybe
bottom.
the end of
then.
the list.
End of the list seems
we'll put him
fine.
at the bottom.
Okay, we're gonna go now to the Liverpool players. Ray, what are your thoughts quickly on Szoboszlai and Darwin Starboy Nunez?
Of course, Darwizi, my boy, he's
Okay.
gonna be end of squad player, maybe top of meh. I hope better, but
I agree.
I think that's a
agree
fair
for now.
shout.
I put him ahead
I
of
agree.
Doku for
Fair
now.
Shout, fair shout.
Okay,
I
I'm
put him
not
ahead
mad
of
at that.
Doku. I'll put him ahead of Doku.
If he doesn't start,
Yeah.
if he doesn't start finishing those stairs, man, he's gonna have to go to man.
No, for me, the fact that Mohamed Salah is willing to pass him just makes me believe that Nunez is such a nice guy that it's going to work out for him. That's how I believe. That's how I believe. What about Szoboszlai?
that's one way to look at it.
I feel like Szoboszlai is going to have enough
Szoboszlai-
shots to be a future icon, but the question is how many will actually hit the net.
Yeah, I would put him probably next to Rodrigo and Garnacho there, probably at meh.
Ooh, spicy take.
Whoa, really?
Gio,
good?
what are your thoughts?
I think I put him in the middle of the pack, ahead of Alphonso Davies, actually.
Ooh, I
So
personally,
Mack, that's you.
okay, for me, I'm not gonna lie, he would be right for me. I know I don't want to bunch all the Liverpool players together, but I see him right around here as well. Like I just see this. I don't know. I flip this coin. I don't know who I would rather have on my team. Potential but we can drop him here.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that looks good to me.
Okay.
That looks good.
Now we're gonna go with Sue's favorite player of all time, Joao Felix.
Man,
Still under 25.
Ooh, yeah, that's
Still.
meh is.
man.
I honestly agree with meh right now.
The way he's bounced
Could-
around, the way he hasn't
Yeah.
found something consistent is just shocking to me. And the way the money has moved around for him is shocking. So until he proves me wrong, he's mad.
I'm okay with that right now.
Fair enough. Okay, now Gio, your choice between you have to go both these players at the same time. Your future solution to your striker problem when Hoyland fails. I should have Hoyland on this list. Oh, damn it. Anyway, that's fine.
Hoyland?
Yeah, he would have been meh. Either Evan Ferguson
Nah, he
or
would've
Victor
been,
Osimhen.
star.
No. Evan Ferguson
Ah.
or Victor Osimhen. Who'd you rate
Evan
more?
Ferguson
Is
is
19.
going to be,
Victor Osimhen is 24.
Evan Ferguson is going to be meh, and
Ooh.
Osimhen is gonna be a star.
Ray, what are your thoughts?
Ooh, I think Osimhen, top of squad player. Ferguson, end of squad player. So a little bit, basically a little bit more in the middle compared to what Gio said.
Okay. So for me, I have it a little bit different. I would actually have Victor Osimhen at the end of squad player, and I would. This is my hottest spicy take. I would put Evan Ferguson at bottom of will be a star. I think that's my
Ooh.
spiciest take I'll probably have today. I think there's no reason why Evan Ferguson. I think he's like 6'2". He's fast. He has a great touch, a great shot. He has everything in the toolbox. Only problem is he chose Ireland for the. And I know he recently sent an interview. So he's like, "Oh, so many English fans have asked you why did you choose to play for Ireland?" He's like, "Because I'm Irish." I'm like, "No, you're not. Shut up. You're English." And it's just not. This is what it is. But again, I have full faith in him. But because we'll average it out, I think Gio had him at top of Matt. Ray, you had him bottom of squad player. We'll put him at bottom of squad player. 3 players left. Let's quickly go through them. We're going to go right to let's do the Serie A. I think the only Serie A player that we have here, Rafael Leao.
Right now, the way he's moving on and off, yes, he has his peak moments. I'd put him right probably in between Garvial and Florian Wirtz.
I don't hate that. I don't hate that, to be honest.
He's too streaky. He hasn't
It
been
might even be too
consistently
high
well.
for me, if anything. I might have him lower.
Oh, I had him in a star because he's essentially going to be the star for AC Milan or his next club and Portugal moving forward. I don't know. I mean, you guys are leaning more towards squad player, so let's go with that. But I would have thought he would go a little higher.
For me, he's so lazy off the ball. It drives me mental. For me, he's the equivalent version of LaMelo Ball. If we're comparing and contrasting to basketball, where like he's just there for the fun times and the vibes, and I don't know if I trust it. That's just it is what it is. Okay, 2 players who I think Ray. I think you've openly campaigned for one of them to join Liverpool, so we'll start with that one. Go with Adeyemi, who plays for Borussia Dortmund in the Bundesliga. Future Liverpool player. I think we can agree, right, Gio? So where do you see him?
When he comes to Liverpool, he will be a star, but honestly, I'm not sure that's going to happen in the short term. So I would put him maybe at the end of squad player with Doku, in between Doku and Nunez.
Whoa. Okay,
But that's mine. I don't know about you guys.
The way he's moving out in Borussia Dortmund, I have him at that. I definitely not a star yet, but I definitely have him higher up the list on squad.
Okay, you're higher up on the list. How about this? Who would you rather have on your team, Enzo Fernandez or Adeyemi right now, Gio?
Adeyemi.
Ooh,
Without
okay.
a doubt in my mind.
Okay, see, for me, that's where I cross the line. I think, especially because you're Manchester United, you need a center midfield. I don't know what the hell you doing, Rev.
Yeah.
I would put him here. This is where I have him because that's roughly how I have him. You have him a little higher. Ray has him a little bit lower. That's equal footing right now. Lastly, someone that should have been English. I'm going to come back to this. Jamal Musiala plays for Bayern Munich right now. Where do we have him? For me, he's will be a star.
I think he's in front of Vinny. In terms of scraping icon level, he's gonna be the face of Germany. So I don't understand where he's not getting these opportunities to push that brink. So for me, I think he's in the same boat as Vinny in terms of being the next face of the country. So I think he has to be up there with the Vinny Tucks. That's just me. I think he has the talent to do so as well. Yeah, no, can't say much more than that.
He's gonna be a star. I don't know if he's gonna be better than Vinny, but he's gonna be a star. That's all I'm saying.
That's fair. I think he'll be a star too. I personally had him like right here between Saliba and Pedri in this tier list. Gio has him up here. Ray, where would you slot him?
Second next to Vinny.
Second next to Vinny. Okay, That's what we have. So we
'Cause
just
he could
finished.
be an icon, honestly.
No,
I can look
again,
at that. I
it's
can
still
look at
the
that.
key part for this is all these players are under 25. It's still early days for all of them. A couple of them a little bit less so. I think like Mbappe's turning 25 like in a couple of months, so who knows with that. But yeah, no, that wraps it up. I know we went very long,
Yeah.
but this is fun.
So, with that being said, we're gonna wrap up this part of the podcast here. Of course, when we do this next, we're gonna rename the bust part to Cole Palmer because he's all by himself. But yeah, we're gonna take one last break here, boys. Jude's gonna go with his game, and then we'll end the podcast. So stay with us. Welcome back to House of Footy, guys. We are gonna finish off our podcast with a new game. This one being hosted by Gio. So Gio, take it over, bro.
So this game in the final part of our podcast, we're gonna play a little Guess Who. Each person has their own player that we're trying to guess. The other two knows the other person's player. We're gonna take turn asking questions about our player that we don't know. Unlimited questions, but only max of 3 guesses. Guess 3 times. If you use a turn to guess, if you guess it 3 times incorrectly, you're out the game, and you will find out your player at the end of the game when it's all said and done. Pretty straightforward. I think I asked the emailer who sent us the players to keep it within the top 4 or 5 leagues in the world. So do with the information you want there. So without further ado, Ray, if you want, you can ask the first question.
Does he play in La Liga?
Yes,
Yes.
that's just such a great
Mack,
question.
go
Okay.
ahead. Mack, go ahead.
Is his name fewer than 6 or fewer letters? His last name.
First or last name?
For last name, is his last name 6 or fewer letters?
Yes.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It is. It is.
You guys don't
Um,
count. What are you guys doing?
okay.
Okay, go.
No, I said yes from time.
Okay.
It does my player play in the Premier League?
No.
No.
Okay.
All right. I guess same question as Mac. Does my player play for Barcelona?
No.
No. Is the first letter of my player's last name start in the first half of the alphabet? So that's A to M.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does my player play in Syria?
No.
Oh my days. Okay.
Does my player's name have more or fewer than 6 letters? Last name.
Sorry, you're saying 6
Oh,
or fewer?
Sorry.
Just
6 or
clarify.
does he have 6 or fewer? Yes or no? 6
Yes.
and or
Yes.
fewer.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't like how you guys take my questions. I thought about these questions for quite a long time just to be able to keep telling you. Okay.
Honestly, I didn't think about that, but
First letter of his last name. Is it the first quarter of the alphabet? So that's A, B, C, D, E, F, G, or let's go with H. Is it any of those? That's not a quarter.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
it's in the first quarter, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Is my player a top 4 team in their league?
Yes, sir. He is playing for a top 4 team in that current league,
Okay.
which is crazy. Sorry. That's gonna be 6. Does my player play for Real Madrid?
No.
Yeah.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
Does my player play for either the Premier League or Serie A?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks for that one, Mac.
Alright, Gio.
Does my player either play in La Liga or the Bundesliga?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys might have to look this one up, I guess. Does my player play for a current top 4 team in La Liga?
Yes.
Yes.
It's okay if we're starting to look at some players potentially.
Yeah, no, that's the
Or
whole
just
point.
guess.
Do
Hey.
your research. Do your research.
Hey, do your thing. Do your thing.
Okay, go ahead,
Mac,
Mike.
go ahead.
Does my player's last name start with either A, B, C, or D?
Yes.
Yep.
Does my player play in La Liga?
No.
Okay.
Bruv,
Okay.
you realize you just asked if he plays in Serie A or
But I
or
wanna
Bundesliga.
narrow
We
it
said
down
He
to
now
what-
knows. He now
okay.
knows.
Okay,
Yeah,
sorry. Maybe I misheard you. Apologize. Sorry. Go ahead, Ray.
Is my player South American?
No.
Oh. Go ahead, Mac.
Is my player in the top 4? A part of one of the top 4 teams currently in the Premier League?
Do we want to give him a clue?
No. No.
Okay.
No. No.
Okay.
Answer is
Right.
The
Okay,
answer to
okay.
the question is no.
No, actually, no. He didn't narrow it down. So yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that? What do you
Moving on.
goddamn.
Gio.
Does my player play within the top 2 teams of the Bundesliga?
I'm fairly sure it's yes.
Let me. I can lock this in. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oof. Not South American. Does my player's name have more or fewer than 4 letters in his last name?
No. Oh, sorry. You said more or fewer?
Sorry. Does he have fewer than 4?
Yes.
Fewer than
In his
4
last
in
name?
his last name?
No.
Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. You said fewer. My apologies.
No.
More. I
Sorry,
apologize.
sorry,
I
sorry.
apologize. I apologize.
That's fine.
Okay. For me, is the player on my team, the player for me, between 5 to 9 currently placed in the Premier League?
No. Now, this is actually kind of hard.
It's hard.
Gio.
It's hard, but it's funny. Okay, does my
It's so
player
funny.
have 5 or fewer letters in his last name?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
What am I
Gio might be close, eh?
Possibly.
I think so too.
Does my player play for Atletico Madrid?
No.
Wait, what?
I think those guys are just gonna go through the team list now.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough. Okay. Does my player play for play in the Serie A?
Yes.
Oh god, I
Yes.
wasted my time for that. God
Okay.
damn it.
Has my player ever played in the Premier League?
Yes.
Okay.
Then
I think-
does my player? Sorry. Gio, you.
No,
wanted to
go ahead. No, you're good.
Okay.
You're good.
Then my player obviously then plays for Girona.
That's
Yes.
correct. Sorry, yes.
Oh, okay.
They're top of the table. They are top of the table.
No, honestly,
Let's
I was
not
like,
forget.
there's no way. There's no
Let's
shot.
not
Okay.
forget. Let's not forget. Mac.
I don't know. I don't know where I want to go here now. This has confused me. They threw me in a spanner. Made me a little bit Confucius, I'll be honest with you. Just thinking out loud of what juicy question I want to ask next. Does my player let's go. Okay.
I think Gio might have it in his next
Yeah,
one.
I think he should. I think he should by now. I think he should have it, and I'm cheesed. So that's
One
why I'm
more
like, do I?
question. Ask one more question.
Yeah, okay. So you're gonna ask one more question. Okay, so is my player in the top 2 teams in the Serie A as of today?
No,
I don't believe so. I don't
no.
believe so.
I don't have to look at the table now.
Okay, that's beautiful. That makes sense.
Is my player a winger?
No.
Thank you.
I'm
You
cheesed.
guys better start guessing.
Okay. All right.
Don't guess.
So I could guess, but I don't want to. But then Gio might guess. Fuck,
Yo,
okay.
I'm guessing. I just want you to
Is
know
my-
I'm guessing.
But wait. So
Is
question.
my player-
Are we
Oh,
going to stop on once we get the first person, or are we going to find out? Okay.
There's gonna be one loser.
Oh, we're gonna be one loser. Okay, great, lovely.
All right, perfect. Is my player Daily Blinn?
No,
Incorrect. No.
All right.
I'm just frantically looking at teams right now. I'm stressed out. 6 or fewer.
6 or fewer. You're
6
missing
or
a very important question, though.
I don't think I am. I'll be honest with you. I feel like.
Yes, you are. This will help you.
Okay, thank you. You know the player, so it's very easy to think of the question, Gio. For frick's sake.
Okay.
No.
Because he knows the team. How about I give you a clue?
You don't. No. That's no. We can't do that. It's not fair.
Okay. Okay.
So not for one of the top 2. Ray said that he didn't have to look. So obviously he's on a trash house team. It makes me feel like it's part of Roma.
Ooh.
I'm going to go with Bellotti.
Incorrect.
Oh, okay. You got me very excited there. I thought that was a great get. Wait, no, that doesn't even work in the letters wise. Damn it! Okay, it was her.
So we're both a 1 strike. Now it's
Yes.
Gio's turn to bring it home.
I'm gonna bring it home, and I'm gonna say, is my player Mr. Harry Kane?
No.
I was stressed out for no reason. Oh, God damn.
Wait, what?
No. Think it through, mate.
No, just go ahead. Okay, Ray, ask your question. We can take our time now. Okay, he's stressed.
What?
He fumbled it.
Did my player play for Manchester City before?
Yes. Oh, he got it.
Yeah, he should get it now. He should get it now. Oh, God damn it! I have to guess again. Oh my God. Okay. Oh no. Okay, fine. Is my player? I think I have to narrow it down a little bit further. I don't think I have a shot to be able to do it on this one. So is my player in between 5th to 8th in Serie A right now?
Yeah. 5th and 8th. I can answer for that right now. Yes. 5th and 8th.
Okay. Sorry. I think Roma was the right call. Okay, Gio, go ahead.
Okay, I'm taking another guess because I can't lose this.
Yeah.
Is my player Granit Xhaka.
Yes.
That's correct.
God
Oh,
damn it.
let's
Congrats,
go.
congrats, Gio.
I'm
Congrats,
the
Gio.
Let's
loser.
go. Let's go. Let's go. Holy smokes. I thought it was
I
Harry
thought when you
Kane.
said, "Is he a winger?" and we said no,
Yeah.
you're like, "Oh, easy." I thought you were gonna
I
say
was like,
easy.
oh,
but...
not a winger. He's definitely a striker then.
Yeah.
Okay. Sue, Ray, go ahead.
For me, I think is my player then Eric Garcia.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank
Bravo.
you.
Okay. Oh, so I have
Bravo,
two.
bravo.
I let me at least try to guess it down, narrow it down.
Yeah,
I'm between
okay.
two players. I'm between two players.
So
right
you can
now.
tie it realistically because you won in the same
You
round.
can tie it.
Is my
You can
player
tie it.
Paulo
You won it first,
Dybala?
Gio. Yes, it is.
It
Okay.
is Paulo
Me and
Dybala.
Mac are tied.
Yeah.
Me and Mac are tied. And then
Because I was,
Gio.
I was, I was stressed out between Bolati Dybala and Hassan Oyor. That guy, I can't say his name.
Yo, because
Those three.
you figured out it was Roma. I was gonna ask was my like one of the questions I was saving if I didn't figure it like which league it was my player a World Cup winner, and that question would have helped you.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. That's fair. That's fair. I was so
That's right,
stressed.
that's right.
I didn't count Bolati correctly. There's 7 letters there. I'm cheesed. That would have nailed it down for me.
Hey, that was a fantastic game.
Yeah.
I can't wait to do it again. But
Yes.
guys, this concludes our podcast for today. If you guys like what you heard, please like and subscribe to us on our social medias. That's at @house_of_footy. If you have any comments, suggestions, or general banter, get in touch with us via email, houseoffooty@hotmail.com. The next time you hear from us will be Tuesday when we bring you some more evergreen content. But until then, thank you for joining us tonight, Gio.
Peace out, guys. Thanks for listening.
Thank you for joining us again, Mac.
Why did I get the Mourinho team? This is bullshit. I don't like this at all.
See you guys soon.